One is facing 31 years in jail, another ruined his reputation, and is on the road to redemption.
That was 2 years ago? Like, and also when I was speaking about it, I knew what the risk I was taking.
And one should have been banned a long time ago.
Get away from me. Watch your kids. Go walk away.
These are the internet's most controversial creators and where they are now. Let's start with Sneako, who by some miracle survived one of the harshest cancellations of all time.
Okay, you realize that some people need to do this. Some people need to put things on the line.
Well, Sneako, I agree with you.
So, but what you're saying, like you keep saying as if we don't know that there's favoritism on social media. Everybody knows this, but some people are gonna tell the truth regardless. And if you don't have those people, the truth never gets out there.
This wasn't just a debate, it was the start of Sneako's redemption arc, or that's what he thinks anyway. In his mind, he's some kind of internet Robin Hood. Do y'all think Sneako changed at all? At his peak, Sneako wasn't just controversial, he was the main character for red pill content. From defending Andrew Tate to joking about German dictators, he made it his brand to argue with everyone and lose. Even Kai Cenat called him the fakest dude ever. But he even admitted that old Sneako was goated.
YouTube Sneako, beginning, very goated, very talented, editing was A1.
His praise didn't last long, and Kai revealed what went wrong with Sneako.
Storytelling in videos was A1, pretty good. Then he just started saying anything.
He's exactly right. Before 2022, Sneako was on top of his game, but then he started beefing with everyone, and the bans came. YouTube and Twitch nuked his entire channels in 2022 for hate speech.
But permaban, you can get f***ed on Twitch and get a 7-day ban. You know that girl who took on live?
She got 7 days.
She got 7 days and I got permaban.
Right.
As you can see, platforms despised him, and for a good reason.
But why is it that him is seen as the most evil person of all time? You can look past that and you can look at the good that they have done and you can look at how they push for freedoms.
But this wasn't the end for him. Although he was saying horrible things, he blamed it on cancel culture. However, if you thought that would slow him down, it didn't. He just got louder, and he moved to Rumble and started hosting debates with other band creators. He even got beat up by Sean Strickland for views. Then in 2023, he converted to Islam in a desperate attempt to change his image.
And even if the people that are calling me a Muslim grifter, even if I am grifting and everything that I talk about is promoting Islam, it's a net positive for the world.
His ego's huge, and in his mind, he's the savior. He calls it a new chapter, but the internet isn't buying it. Now, in 2025, he's still at it. He's barely getting any views, but he hasn't really changed at all. Well, except for his weird relationship with Kanye.
We can circle back when you can count.
Okay. Where's he gone, Sneako?
That's it for Ye. But it's nice to meet you, Piers.
But Sneako still has diehard fans, and he's got a bit wiser. Just take his recent Fresh and Fit appearance.
The bigger thing, rather than just talking about what controls the world, is doing what you think is right regardless. Say they make you an offer, like you can make $10 million more if you sell alcohol, for example, and you say, no, I have convictions, I don't want to poison the world, and you take a different job. That's what I'm speaking about.
There's some wisdom in that, and people actually agree with Sneako. So he's not gone, he's just contained, still there, doing what he does best, getting on everyone's nerves, but also speaking some facts. It just goes to show that no matter how hated you get, keep speaking the truth, and you might just make a comeback. But there's one guy who's even more hated than Sneako, and you won't believe where he is now.
We will destroy Japan. I will come back to Japan, and I will bring back vengeance.
So Johnny Somali, the one guy everyone hates to see. But where is he now? Still trolling? Still in jail? Before we get into that, let's rewind a bit. Johnny Somali built his brand on being loud, disrespectful, and completely fearless.
I swear to God, I'll change your life. I'll change your life, baby.
He traveled from country to country, aggravating people. He live streamed himself disrespecting Japanese locals, mocking culture, and turning entire cities into his personal playground. Then, he crossed a line that would follow him forever. In Korea, Johnny was caught on camera kissing a war memorial. It was a sacred site, and outrage exploded overnight, and Johnny live streamed the whole thing. So members of the public took justice into their own hands. After that, the police got involved and he was arrested in late 2023. But it wasn't just for the statue stunt. He was also charged with making disturbing deepfakes, disrupting business, and spreading North Korea propaganda. Prosecutors weren't playing. If convicted, he faces years in prison. You wouldn't believe how many. But a hefty prison sentence hanging over his head hasn't slowed him down. Earlier this year, the South Korean authorities released him on bail. But as soon as he got out, he set his sights on Japan. And in February 2025, he released this.
Hello to the people of Japan and the people of the world. I want to make this message because I've been gone for a long time.
While he was in jail, he had time to think. And instead of maturing, he decided to double down on being childish.
We are part of a live streaming international criminal mafia of nuisance streamers that have came to Japan to bring you freedom.
After that, he threatens to destroy Japan and even says this.
I will come back to Japan and I will bring back vengeance. Remember how there was 2 atomic bombs? Remember how there was Hiroshima and Nagasaki? I was the little boy.
Since then, there has been no streams or updates, except this. An article came out in July and revealed a formal petition has been submitted to Seoul Western District Court, demanding the harshest possible punishment for Johnny Somali. The Korean justice system hasn't forgotten about him. As we speak, there are lawyers doing everything they can to see him get the maximum sentence. And everyone thinks he deserves it. So Johnny risked it all to go viral, but all the attention seeking backfired. And soon, he'll probably have to explain himself to a bunch of angry inmates. How do you think they'll treat him? But he's far from the only one who used chaos for clout. Jack Doherty did the same thing.
Not so fast, little bro. Not so fast, little bro. What are you gonna do?
Starting fights, then hiding behind your security is one of the lowest things a man can do. But how does he keep getting away with it? And why hasn't YouTube banned him? Well, it's because he knows how to play the game. Jack started on YouTube back in 2016 with bottle flips and prank videos. But when that stopped working, he turned up the volume. By 2023, Jack was live streaming wild stunts, getting into fistfights, doxing party locations, and filming it all like it was a video game. He was always controversial, but after a public humiliation, his villain arc truly began. Karina Kolf rejected him, and he turned sour. He showed up to her Halloween party, and she didn't let him in.
I'm at a party, I don't want to be on a stream.
But he wouldn't leave, and when they tried to make him, Jack's security got violent.
Yo, just back up, just stop.
I'm just saying, y'all say you
just stop. Tell him stop. Tell him stop.
Oh.
He even posted that video to his Twitter. He just didn't care. He got so bitter that he leaked the address to millions. Days later, he and his bodyguard were sued for assault. But you know what they say about karma. In June 2024, somebody found out what happens when you confront Jack without his security.
Bro, what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do? Yeah, you bigger than Island Boys, bro. You up? Bro, hop in your whip. You ain't gonna do shit. Kids in the Island Boys fingering them.
But that didn't slow him down, literally. In October 2024, Jack sped through rain in his 200k McLaren on stream and crashed. What's worse is that he begged fans on TikTok to help him pay for it. But while he was filming the aftermath, people noticed something else. He continued filming even though his friend was hurt, and all he cared about was his car. The backlash was instant. Kick banned him, then unbanned him, then banned him again 9 days later, after he got into a fight with Neon on stream.
Bro, get out of my face. Get out of that.
Oh, and did I mention he broke his collarbone in February 2025 trying to bike off a mansion roof? Jack's also been accused of messing with young girls, but that's a whole nother story. Despite it all, he's still racking views, still posting on YouTube, still pulling millions from his content. Something doesn't feel right. How is he not canceled? I guess he's proof that if you know how to play the game, you can get away with anything. While Jack doesn't care about his reputation, one guy was a villain and at least tried to rebrand.
It's going pretty chill. How about you?
Is there any there shooting people yet at the carnival?
No, they're not. But if
not
you
yet.
game, they're probably...
Not yet, but probably soon.
He dressed like the Joker, yelled some pretty offensive words on Omegle, and somehow people watched. But guess what? He's actually changed his ways. Can you believe it? Paul Miller, aka Gypsy Crusader, wasn't just controversial, he was actively dangerous. His live streams were filled with hate speech, Nazi references, and violent threats. But in 2021, it all caught up with him. FBI agents raided his house. They found a rifle, hundreds of rounds, and extremist manifestos. He got 41 months in federal prison. And for a while, he vanished, but now he's out and trying to flip the script.
Fans just make all of this stuff possible.
He started taking MMA seriously and was training with UFC stars. He was even back on TikTok for a while, wearing gym shorts instead of war paint, teaching MMA moves and preaching about self-discipline, and he was banned not long after. He called it growth, but the internet called it a smokescreen. Some things just can't be forgiven. It just goes to show you, you can change your clothes, you could even change your platform. But if you built your name on hate, the internet never forgets. And these aren't the only controversial YouTubers out there. If you want to see some more crazy stories, check out the videos on screen now.